Last time on Avalon with, let me see here, Ivan and Nevo the Atlans, Alex and Simon the Humans, and Jack and Khurtin the Nephians. It hasn't even been a full day yet, and our motley crew has already gotten themselves wrangled into another circumstantial conundrum. While bedding down for the night in Farmer Barrett's barn, our group is awoken by Alex and the sudden ectoplasmic dispersal of Mad Maggie's soul.
Just a common Tuesday night.
Just common Tuesday night, Nothing like waking up, throwing up all over the place, like just college party. Who alerts them to the presence of a shadow vault, which is opened up in Farmer Barrett's well. Tempted by Maggie's foretelling that the blades of heroes past slumber beneath your feet, just waiting to bring order back to Avalon, our party ventured down into the dark depths below, curious as to the meaning of this mystery. Finding themselves in a great underground tomb, the group discovers a stone sarcophagus, the stone sarcophagus of Prince Julius, son of Jasper, as well as 6 stone coffins bearing the names of Galador, Dur, Tenu, Narabor, Maeth, and Naled, the last of which was smashed open, revealing it to be empty, save for a sheathed sword. While Ivan and Simon busied themselves with spelunking the cave, the rest of the group stood around, jerking off anxiously awaiting the return of the group for them to recite the ancient Oath of the River Runner, which was mentioned on Julius's tomb lid, that warned them to prove their worth against the dark, or know that this chamber shall be your grave.
It was a late night, okay?
Alright, let me swap on
What
over.
seems to be the officer problem?
Alright, so I will fully admit, I didn't do the best job of describing certain things last time. A lot of my stuff was a little too rich. So just to clarify a few things before we start, I think there might have been some confusion as to Barrett. Kit, I think you might have had these confusions. He was not a Red Leaf soldier himself. He was a Thulian soldier that was taken captive by the Red Leaf. So I think that might have been some confusion there. Just re-listening to the dialogue. So he was not a Red Leaf soldier. He was a Thulian allied
Prisoner
soldier.
of war.
Yeah.
Okay. So then my character wouldn't have been opposed to him.
No, he was
fearful of him.
No, he was straight up. He's like just a retired American soldier.
Yeah. All right.
Being a farmer now.
Neato.
Let me see here. Alex, I sent you I realized rewatching through that I actually ended up making a plot hole with Mad Maggie's dialogue. So I will fully admit I made her dialogue way too rigid than it needed to be, so I've made myself a new kind of dialogue tree that I'm going to experiment with. Hopefully it allows for a lot more flexibility. So, if you want to read out that little retcon I sent you, or if you want to keep that to yourself.
I can read it out. I would have told everybody all the stuff anyway.
Okay.
So, supposing that I probably asked in some vague way about Anatar, she said, Anatar the Sunlight King. Sadly, all I've got is his name. All I know is that I've seen him in visions of light, of flame, of conquest, and visions of you weirdos. From my visions, I remembered the aura of his burning Akashic soul. That's how I could always tell he was drawing near. Kinda hard to miss something that makes the soul of the world tremble. I vaguely remember when I was shattered, my benefactor spoke to my parts and gave me the name of the Blue Boy and one other, and then gave me a prophecy of
Kalankos.
Okay, who the fuck is crinkling?
Me.
Or starting a fire.
Gypsy, you were crinkling really bad.
Sorry. Yeah.
And then gave me a
literally
prophecy of
crinkling.
Kalankos to pass off as a reminder to the living.
Okay. So I remember, I was reading on through, I do remember Alex briefly, tried to mention Anatar at one point. I said I had Maggie not know exactly who he was. So a little retcon on that part. And Kit, you saw what I sent you?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you need me to read that as well?
If you at least want to just clarify the name that you heard whispered up to you.
So
You originally,
according to this,
I'm trying to remember.
I thought you said Vladimir.
Yeah.
So apparently, the voice in my head was saying Feradir.
Okay.
F-E-R-E-D-I-R. Feradir.
And with that,
Unless I'm pronouncing that wrong.
you got that right.
Okay.
And so we shall pick up where we left off with the group having recited the Oath of the River Runner and the vampiric remnant of Julius arising from his grave, along with 3 skeletal soldiers. And let me see, I believe Ivan did have one thing.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, I prepared an action. If there was any hostiles that appeared, I would shoot from Ivan specifically to the farthest target that he could hit.
Okay. I'm trying to remember.
Vampire.
I'm trying to remember who else. Because
I'm pretty sure I was the only one who prepared an action.
I did specify that if I noticed they had I was preparing an action to catch, to telekinetically catch a projectile if any of them have a crossbow or bow.
Okay, that's what that was. Okay. In that case,
I'm trying to find a page where it talks about standard actions in particular.
let me bring Das Musuk from the shadows, Mind Flare,
Okay.
From the Shadow Realm?
the Shadow Boys.
Oh no, we're dying.
There we go. All right.
Gypsy, do you know where it talked about like the different type of actions?
You get a standard action, you get a move action, full round actions.
No, I know that. I'm trying to actually find like the area where it talks about these are the standard actions, these are the full round action. Like basically the quick reference area.
So, I'm gonna say, Ivan,
Yes.
you get your action since there are hostiles within the area. You are aiming at Mr. Vampire.
Yes. And seeing that he has a weapon, I would like to do something. I have 1 spell point left.
Okay.
Also, reminder, me, Khurtin, and Simon all still have our dark vision.
Okay.
I would like to spend 1 spell point to cast Static Blast.
Static Blast. Okay.
Yes, the disarming one.
Yeah, seeing that he has a weapon, I'm pretty sure that needs to get out of the way, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah, do these physically look like they're little tokens?
Yes, they do. Actually, they do not have crossbows with them, but they do have the broken swords.
Okay, yeah, I saw bows on the back of the archer, or the skeletons.
So,
Oh, I didn't see those. Deuce of spruces.
I am going to launch my Destructive Blast.
Okay. So you're going to roll to hit.
19 to hit.
19.
Nice.
That.
Nice, God.
That absolutely hits. So,
Okay.
Jack, as you are holding, are you firing this from your turtle or from your hand?
Yes, I am firing it from my turtle, which is on Jack's head.
So, Jack, as you are accompanying this turtle, you hear it go, as it fires an electric beam from its mouth.
Did he cut out for anyone else or just me?
Yes, he
he
did.
cut out
A little
for me.
bit, but it's fine.
Okay, I will move closer to my microphone. There we go.
I was assuming because
it
your
wasn't
meow
the
sound
microphone.
effect was like too high pitched.
Yeah, it was just the
out.
the meow sound. I think it might have been too loud, and your mic was like, "No, I'm not gonna, I'm not
Your
gonna
mic
do
was
that."
like, I can't do this.
So
We
it
don't do that
says
here.
You may
don't
make
Okay.
a disarm attempt with range against a creature struck by the attack or that failed the reflex save, which P is struck by the attack. My CMD for this is equal to my caster level, so 2 plus your casting modifier plus 4, so that's 6.
So,
And you receive a plus 4 if against any check if they are wielding a metal object. Are they
Yes.
wielding?
he
okay, so
has a
essentially
long sword.
I have a plus 8 to this.
Okay, so roll your electric damage.
It already did 3 blunt damage, which is converted to electric.
Okay.
So I will just add temp, 8, and roll my CMD.
And roll
Or CMD.
roll a d20 plus your caster level plus your casting modifier. So 2
Okay.
plus
6.
6, and then
Or
6, 7.
no. 2 plus 4. It's a total of 6. It's a total of plus 6.
Okay, and then
But with a
plus,
plus 4, it's a plus 8.
plus 10 if it's
Plus 10, plus 10.
so. Roll a d20 plus 10.
I can just roll the CMB.
Roll a d20 plus 10
Okay.
because your CMD does not go up with your level. It goes off your base attack bonus.
There's a thing where it actually says temp.
Yeah.
Where I
Yeah,
can
just
add it.
roll a d20.
15.
Okay. D20, that would be 25. Let me check his. Wow, you rolled right on the dice for that. Okay. Your turtle fires out a beam of crackling electricity. It hits Julius. Julius does not seem fazed by your electric blast. It hits him, and he's just cackling at you, but you do see his arm, like, twitch, and his long sword drops to the ground. I will say...
Yo!
Nice.
And I believe it's...
Oh, that one last spell point helped.
Let me check disarm, because I think it gets launched 5 feet per 5 that you beat it. Disarm...
Wait, his arm itself?
No, the sword.
No, sword.
No, wait, which arm? Disarm?
Or dat arm.
Okay,
Thank
go
you.
home.
He's
That
already-
wasn't meant to damage him, but at least I got rid of his weapon.
Oh no, he just, if the top it drops...
I drew a sword for you.
Okay.
I don't know which way it went though.
So it just drops. Okay. So yeah, it'll hit right
So
there.
it will take it. Doesn't it take like a movement action for him to try to grab it?
Let me see here. I believe so. We'll call it that.
Because
for
I
now.
believe unless you have like a special feat, it's a movement, and then it's a swift action if you have that feat.
Okay. So that's good. So
he is
now,
without a weapon currently.
now we shall roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
Okay. Yay.
Oh,
Let's see your path.
Here we go, initiatizing again.
Oh,
So,
Ooh, Jack. Jack, though.
hey, Speedy Gonzalez.
hold on to bring up my character sheet.
it's okay.
Arriba, arriba.
Just popped out of a coffin. It's all right if you're a little nervous.
All right.
And
Again, I'm
then-
going to be keeping initiative on the side over here.
Nat one.
Donk.
But still faster than Alex.
Wow.
Ouch.
Wow.
Still that one.
I'm going to say Ivan goes before Simon, just because you rolled that nat one. Then Nevo.
Does that mean Alex gets a -2 because of your homebrew rule?
No, she's just going last. Assuming the others don't roll worse than her. With 9.
Okay, so
Then Ivan with 5. 7. 5. Alex 1. 1, 2. Alright, time to roll for Skeleboys. Alright. Whoops. Okay, one's going last.
okay, so yeah. Okay,
And then...
so if you guys will notice, I tried to do an explanation.
Yeah.
I figured I would just say this while he's
Ow! Lungs.
While he's evil cackling.
Well, he's working
Killing
on
himself.
that. Hey, guys, in the Avalon tab, you will find a download link for a file that I uploaded. This is just something that was for free from a person's DeviantArt. They made this
Avalon.
Pathfinder combat cheat sheet. Take that PDF and download that. That lays down a lot of stuff if
Everything.
it provokes attacks of opportunity, and describing it and what kind of action it takes.
This helps a lot. Thank you, Gypsy.
There is
I appreciate
there is also a thing.
you, my hoe.
There is also a thing in the actual Pathfinder PDF on page 184. It gives out action in combat.
Keep that
All
open.
right. I'm going to set my timer real quick since that helped out last time. All right. Vampire goes first. Julius Yulman.
Oh no.
Aw.
Seeing that his sword has
Unfortunate.
been blasted from his hand, he will glance angrily over at Ivan. But then he will notice Nevo off to the side over here. Whoops, dropped my rock. You will see
Wait, you have a
him.
boulder too?
His eyes glow a deep red. He grabs the hem of his cape and he folds it out, and you see him bare his vampiric fangs. Nevo, he stares directly at you, and with a quick leap, he jumps off his sarcophagus, ready to pounce upon you. And the moment that he lands upon the ground, you hear a... as his leg snaps to a right angle and he crumples to the floor.
This
He's
poor-
got the disguise.
Are we just fighting Adam Sandler right now?
We're fighting bones. Brother from the chat.
Oh shit. Is he okay?
Oh, sucking elf! Ah!
We all understand that.
Are you okay?
If you want to cancel this, we can do it another time.
I think he needs a doctor.
You see him kind of curl up into the fetal position. He looks on over to you guys. Parlay! Parlay! And he goes
Yeah,
back.
okay.
An eyebrow.
Cool with that. Oh, jeez, that looks really bad.
This is gonna sound really shitty of me. Can I roll sense motive to see if he has any malicious intent
Nope.
to us?
Go ahead.
You might be trying to trick us.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nice.
21?
Nevo, I will also allow you to roll this with advantage because you are right next to him.
I
Make the
can't
second
believe
decision to say that
this
I'm
guy
taking him.
is.
Or there we go.
Hey, Tommy there?
You know
Yeah, he's
what?
there. He's
I can't hear him.
He
he's
just rolled.
Yeah. Consider. All right. He's not lying. You guys just watched his leg, like, snap in half. The moment he hit the floor.
Like still asleep.
Immediate regret.
You see him kind
I
of
look
pull
at-
himself up. He looks over at the skeletons. Thanks for just standing around, fools!
I even kind of looked at one of the skeletons with a raised eyebrow, as if to say like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, Jack's eyebrows continue to raise into the stratosphere.
My character, he's gonna raise his rifle and say, "Call off the skeletons. Otherwise, I'll put a bullet between your pointy teeth." Got it?
That's insult to injury!
I don't care. Call them off.
Chad, Lance, Brad, help me up over here. My damn leg has...
Wait, what?
My damn leg has rigor mortis.
Hold on. Time out. Chad, Brad, and Lance. Wait a minute. How
Nightly
come on the
names.
coffin there were different names?
I mean, they could be nicknames.
I know nicknames. It's not a good name.
Is this a grift? Is this a grift?
Can I move?
The skeletons kind of look at you guys, look back at Julius, and kind of like awkwardly bumble on over to him and begin to kind of help him up. Julius, you
Can I
see
move?
him. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I would like to move being near the sword in case there's any type of funny business.
Julius, one of the skeletons, Lance, helps him kind of sit up onto his stone sarcophagus, and Julius begins to pull off his boot, and just the smell of just decayed meat just hits your guys' nose. There's like little mushrooms growing along the length of his leg.
Did you forget to do your stretches in there? Jesus.
I see immortality has not served you well, my good sir.
What is Rabbit or not Rabbit? Nevo's reaction to this?
Dude, you okay, man?
I think I might have been in there a little too long.
You don't say.
Oh, God. He kind of
Okay.
looks at you guys and just kind of like holds up his hand. Don't look at me. Don't look at me right now. My ancestors must be laughing at me.
You don't say.
Glances left and right at the skeletons.
They're just kind of standing around like, do we help him out? Do we attack? What do we do?
Do these guys basically look like the 1940s spooky, scary skeleton guys right now?
They are actually clad. Each one of them has a sword, admittedly a broken sword, and they're all like, they've obviously been decaying for a while. Their armor is like rusted to all hell. Their boots have like been worn through.
So, what,
Ivan-
were we like late or something?
What do you mean, were you late?
I don't know, man. The Ghost Witch told us to come down this well and get some prophecy swords.
Okay. Really quick.
Yeah.
Really quick question. Who are you?
I mean, it says right there on his coffin, but
Yes, but I looked at the other coffin. There was no blade, lance, or anybody like that. They were
Hey.
all Atlan names.
are you like necromantic squatters or something? Did you evict the former residents?
No. I am Julius Yulman, son of Jasper Yulman, Prince of Kanov. And these are my loyal squires, Chad, Lance, and Bradley.
Okay, wait. What Chad, Branson, and what was it?
Ladley.
Rants.
I said Chad, Lance, and
Bradley.
Bradley?
Yes.
Chad, Lance, and Bradley. Then why were the names on the coffin name such as Miath Tinu Galador.
Because those weren't their
They didn't come out of
coffins.
those. They came out of the unmarked ones.
Because those weren't their coffins, young man. And shame on you,
Jesus.
and he looks over at his skeletons, if you were sleeping in there. Those weren't for you.
They
the-
did look a lot nicer, though.
One of the skeletons kind of like nods its head towards you.
I don't really think he could control where his body was placed after he died, but that's
Well,
just
I'm
my
just
best guess.
saying, if they're going to be like
it
reanimated
looks
or
like they
whatever.
could.
Yeah, if you're gonna have people be like reanimated from the dead and stuff, you should at least give them nice coffins versus like the people who are just gonna stay dead.
I don't know. This is more
is-
weird shit for me
This
to
is
handle
getting
right
on a
now.
tangent. This is getting on a tangent, folks.
Wait. Question.
Yes, Atlan.
Oh my god.
What? Gypsy, what were you saying? Oh my
I
god.
said this is getting on a tangent.
You're right. You're
And
right.
he's just like,
Okay,
no, another
no.
question.
No, I have an actual good question.
Yes, Atlan.
Does the name Anatar ring a bell?
He's gonna roll.
I imagine this dude's like fucking who?
Okay.
Never know. We have him at a disadvantage.
He kind of rubs his leg a little bit. He kind of tries to fidget to get it back into place. And he kind of looks at you, Ivan, and then he looks over at Nevo. The name is familiar. Why do you ask?
Well, let's just say we had an encounter with him.
He stops and kind of looks over at you.
Not a pleasant encounter.
I'm confused. What time?
Simon looks visibly pissed off.
What is the year? Since he asks what time is it?
The year is 45 of the 5th era.
45 of the 5th era. Why you ask?
Sometime around midnight, I believe.
5th era. What happened to the
Yeah.
4th?
Shit. I gotta think.
Let
don't
me
ask
let
me
me
that.
ask
Already happened?
let me ask you
What?
a better question. When were pantaloons still a thing? He says, kind of looking at your guys' clothing.
Can
Raises an eyebrow into the stratosphere. The other one.
long time ago. If that narrows it down.
If I know my history correctly, that was late 18. Let me think. Wait, what was late 18th
I believe
century?
it was about.
That that would be like early to mid 4th century or 4th era.
I was gonna say that would probably be around 300 years ago, I guess.
Fourth era.
Give or
Mid
take.
4th era.
500 years ago, I guess.
Oh god.
Yeah, you guys have been here a while.
Yeah, did you miss an appointment or something?
Guessing that wasn't the plan?
Guessing by the ankle, he missed physical therapy.
You want me to take a look at that?
Kind of looks at you guys. If you'd be willing to. I'd appreciate it, my lady.
I mean, you know,
I keep a close eye on this guy.
Treat him with some dignity.
mostly do back alley gunshot fixes, but I can take a look at it. Heal
Actually,
him.
nah, I'm not gonna. I'm not
average.
gonna look.
Sounds about
I'm not
right.
gonna look at him. I'm gonna look at the sword.
Okay.
I turn his leg the right way around.
All right. One
Carefully,
person at a
carefully.
time. Ivan, what do you want to know about the sword? What are you looking?
I want to. I kind of want to look at it, not touching it, obviously, because I don't know if this blade is like cursed or something similar. I want to just try to figure out if there's any like.
Go on.
I want to figure out if there's any markings, any significant like signs on it, like something about this blade to see what is going on with it.
Knowledge of history.
Knowledge of history coming up.
As for Alex, fuck, this guy is like necrotized. Like this is a vampire who hasn't had blood
nice.
in a long time. Vampires keep healthy by draining blood. This guy has not had blood in a long time, and his body is pretty much going through rigor mortis at this point.
Like I said, I turn his leg the right way around.
All right. His fast healing should take care of that momentarily, but this guy is just like, you guys woke him up. He's a mess. Ivan kind of kicking around at the sword, kind of examining it a little bit. This is a blade from the Third Era. That is over 2,000 years ago.
Okay.
These guys have been dead a while.
So, okay, let's see here.
Hey, question: is there any like bandages in the coffin or something like that?
No, it's a stone coffin. You've got band-aids though.
Yeah, I begin taking like the small
not.
little.
Oh no.
Do not. Show us some
He won't
royalty,
have any
some
context.
dignity.
For the silliness of it.
To answer your question, Atlan, I know of the name Anatar. Did you say that you ran into him?
Yes, we escaped an area we were being holding. He decided to attack that area for. I'm not giving in specific details. We escaped an area and he was chasing us.
You might want to chalk that down to a person in a costume then. Last I was taught Anatar died years ago.
Well, you're not
I
exactly
don't think.
one to...
I don't
I'm rather-
think a costume.
I'm rather surprised that you would even fall for such a thing, Atlan.
Okay, wait. I don't think a costume would have an actual beam destroying it and a column of the sun appearing.
Young man, I must have been in there for a while for the Atlans to forget their own history.
I mean, feel free to fill us in.
Anatar was the last king of the Atlans, according to my tutor. He perished along with the original Atlantis when it was destroyed.
Again, might I reiterate, you're not exactly one to be talking about coming back from the dead.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Also, to be fair, never mind. I can shut my mouth because apparently Simon's upset at me.
Alright, I see Alex
No,
has
he
a...
just-
Oh, go on.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. It's just a basic common sense. This guy is like royalty, Atlan
This
royalty.
dude's ancient
you're gonna
history.
say, we're at, it's like if you told I don't know, what's like a weird middle president, like Herbert Hoover, that you just declared war against George Washington, who came back. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird, but also you're kind of telling him you're still his mortal enemy.
I mean, you're
In a
not
weird
wrong
way.
by that iteration. You really aren't, and that's the sad thing.
I don't think we want to communicate that we're enemies with the Sun King to Atlan Vampire.
This vampire is an Atlan. He's human.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh,
Squish,
I was
squish.
Okay, then I'm not.
Misinterpreting.
I retract.
Then whoever was chasing us, he was chasing after an item. I look at. Never mind then.
Jesus Christ.
Alright,
You're
Alex.
gonna get us all killed here, Fishman.
Also, exclamation point.
Yes, I see your hand raised.
So what what's this whole thing? This, recite the little ditty about the river, and then you guys pop out, and what's the point of all this? Oh, what's this about?
He kind of cocks his head to the side. Did you just stumble into the Shadow Vault?
Again, we got sent down here by, a ghost witch because of a
Old
prophecy,
magic.
but...
Hardly
But-
the weirdest thing that's happened to us, but
I mean, can you just, lay it out? Because it's just sort of confusing. Why were you attacking us? Is this, a test? If so, for what?
After my death, I was laid to rest here to guard the Duskblades, the very instrument of the Night Lord's doom. The very
Okay.
vampire that converted me into the foul beast you see before you.
No, let him talk. Is that maybe a Lucifin?
Alusfane.
Alusfin. Sorry, I'm not good on the pronunciations. Did I get that right, though?
Not even close, and the fact that none of you even remember that name is disconcerting as well. I must have truly been in there for a long time for you all to forget the Night Lord. The terror that he brought upon these lands.
Yeah.
I don't know anything you're talking about, man.
The vampire lord of Thule. And he kind of looks at you sternly. Kind
May
of
I
like,
roll
"There."
history on that?
Can I roll? But Jack's kind of dumb.
Go ahead. Knowledge of history.
I don't got good history.
apparently
18.
not. You lie,
Alright,
good
give
sir.
me a second.
I mean, to be fair, Jack's been half-ass paying attention to half the shit anyways.
Khurtin, this is over your head.
It's
Ivan,
okay. He's a country hit.
A 3.
it also doesn't help that you were born across the sea. Ivan, same thing. You vaguely remember some undead conflict at Thule, but Thule's not your native land. You don't really remember. Simon and Jack, you guys remember in your history classes back in high school, the third era in Thule was notoriously dangerous because there was an undead scourge that just covered pretty much coast to coast. The name Alusfane is like the head of that army, a very powerful vampire that just kind of rose up from the mist and just led this undead scourge across Thule.
The leader of the undead army. Lovely.
Hey, did this guy
okay, so
said
this was
he-
something that I missed. I remember I failed before the check on War of Endless Night.
Oh, okay.
Did this guy say he had something to do with cat? Because I remember I just had to pronounce it wrong. No. Never mind. I was probably just talking. Never mind.
He kind of
I'm confused. There's a lot of words going on.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of not talking too much because I'm kind of lost myself.
Do you know what Kalinkos is?
let me see. Oh, okay.
Old people know stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
He
He
kind
was
of
tutored in Thulian law.
he kind of rolls his head side to side. I think that's supposed to be a village down in Lumeria, if I'm not mistaken. I figured you would know something more about that, milady. Based upon your any kind of motions to your heritage.
Raises an eyebrow at him.
Sorry. Turns away.
Okay. No, not really. I mean, wait, do I? Do I know that?
I would
Just
say
like-
knowledge of local for you.
Southern stuff. Knowledge with an L. Nothing special here. Nope.
Yeah, you don't remember.
Excuse me.
If it's not pertaining to you, it just doesn't. It's just, like,
No idea, señor. Lo siento. Anyway, okay.
and let me see here. Julius kind of looks on over at you all. Am I correct in assuming that the horrors of the Third Era have been forgotten to modern man?
Mostly taught in history class.
To the common folk, yes.
It was something my tutor. I only recalled it now. I forgot before we did a crazy ritual. Maybe that was a mistake.
I guess everything's all better now.
Oh yeah, what president is president of Thule right now?
Let me see. Where was it? I believe it's President Derringer. He's a hobgoblin.
And I hate to put you on the spot, but what number president? Do you want me to look up 1930s president? Hold on.
Go ahead.
Just say that number.
Go ahead. Go 1920s.
That would be like
1920s.
1920s.
Okay.
Yeah, that would have been like Theodore Roosevelt.
Cool. So this was Coolidge. So who's 30th? Coolidge was the 30th. So if you want to say somewhere around there,
It'd
for
be
easiness.
It'd be a president.
All right. Well, I tell him, just so you know, the Thule is a democracy, and the current president is Derringer, the president of Thule.
What the hell? What is a president?
Leader of the
Official.
country.
So you know how
People vote on the leader every 4 years.
Thank you.
Are there no more?
Explain.
Are there no more kings of Thule?
Nope.
Don't any longer.
Monarchy was overthrown, as far as I know.
There's still dictatorships across the sea.
Hey. Hold on now.
They're hardly called
I
kings.
I begin whistling a
Are the legacies of the six kings truly forgotten to you all? The ones that
I don't know
united
anything about that.
history.
I'll do that too.
You know, you still haven't really answered my question.
Jack, what the fuck?
I'm working on it. Lots of people asking.
Everybody,
Million and
kill
one
the old
questions.
man.
Damn Thulians.
Jack,
damn Thulians.
Ivan, Simon, Nevo. Oh, Nevo fucking knows this.
Natural 20, nice, Tom.
All right, I will say
Fucking
Jack,
noise.
Ivan, Nevo. Before Thule became a democracy, and let me see here. Up until like the mid of the Fourth Era, Thule was predominantly ruled by kings and queens. There is an island right in the middle of Thule that has its own kind of Statue of Liberty-esque aesthetic to it that is commemorating them. The first was Julius Ullman, who was king of Kanov. Let me see here. After that, there was Gunnar Thrun, who was a Gimma lord of the mountains to, I believe, the north of the county you guys are currently in. After that, there was Tartarus Noctis, an Umbran leader of the native Umbran tribes of Thule. Then there was Scylla of Blue Water, who was the leader of the Blue Water Atlan communities nestled along the eastern coast. There was Argo Supremus, leader of the Hobgoblin tribes. And Ahote Swiftwind, the human leader of the native Thulian tribes, the Native American tribes who lived here, the Shadow Tongues. And let me see here. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that was the 6 of them, who were the most prominent leaders. among Thule. You had small, kind of higher nobility among them, but those were the 6 most prominent.
Jack would relay all but like 2 of them because they just simply don't come to mind.
All 6 of them. These were the 6. These 6. What was it?
I would
What was
roll
it
on
that
the
they
Avalon one.
banded together?
They banded together to fight none other than Alusfane himself, the Night Lord.
That's what I thought.
Nito Delito.
Okay, so wait, hold on. You said this is Julian,
Julius.
son of Julius.
Son, let me. Julius was his father. This is supposed to be. Bring up Tomb Lid.
Alusfane is the Night Lord.
Jasper. This is Jasper who's talking to you. So Julius is his father.
Okay,
I was kind of
Prince
confused.
Jasper. That's what I was confused about. Just
So you're
looking
gonna
back at my
answer
notes
my
from last
question?
week.
What
2
was
weeks
your
ago.
question again? What was
What-
this place? What was this place?
What the fuck is all of this about? Why do we recite a thing and then you attack us?
Like I said before, this is a shadow vault holding the Duskblades, the very instruments that were used to fell Alusfane the Night Lord, kept here for safekeeping until their time was needed again, should Alusfane ever rise. Since I was
Well-
turned into a vampire, I was tasked with guarding them until worthy enough wielders came along.
Well, since Anatar has risen, I'm pretty sure Alusfane is gonna, and we need to do something about this. Seems like a lot.
We've heard, I was going to say we heard from a prophecy that both Alusfane and the Sunlight King were going to rise again and fight in some great battle between ancient armies that would devastate the land. And we were told that there would be weapons to help us down here. That's why we wandered in.
Are we worthy? We'll see. But
Hell.
That's to be decided.
I hope our mercies proves our nobility, if not our strength.
Well, the fact you haven't straight up stolen the swords just yet is usually a good sign.
I mean, to be fair, we just got here.
And you breaking your leg was pretty gnarly.
it's quite distracting.
Oh, don't remind me. Don't remind me.
I mean,
I've got
I'm sure we would have had like a really cool fight. But
Oh, I would have hated to have damaged a stand-up gentleman as yourself.
yeah, it just felt sort of bad.
Alright.
your mercy
I
is
have-
appreciated. Yes, Atlan.
I look at the others to see if it's okay for me to talk because apparently they're
I kinda-
a bit annoyed.
As long as you don't mention the fucking thing.
that. I retconned that.
I'm
What'd you
not
say, Alex?
retconning about you talking about the spear. Don't fucking bring that shit up.
Okay, I won't bring up the spear, but I'll say we did see a prophecy regarding fuck, I can't remember his name.
Anatar,
Anatar.
Asadine,
Anatar.
Alusfane.
Yes, it was.
Both.
It shall begin with a blackened sun that weeps a single tear onto the world. On this day, conflict shall arise between children of children of Atli, family against family, day against night. 13 pieces we will call to them, beckoning like a siren song, each singing tunes of stars. The gate to drown the empire shall be open, for it is destined that spawns of Atlans will return home.
And
Did you write that down? I'm impressed.
No, Ivan just has really good memory. It's almost as if I have photographic memory.
I'm afraid that I am unaware of this prophecy of yours.
Yeah, it's like the second prophecy of Kalyankos or something.
I'm not familiar with them, I'm afraid.
Well, this has been a very complicated situation, and I just wanted to apologize from me and my friend and I's manners. And I bow and I say, introductions are in order.
Oh, yeah.
The name is Simon Blackwell. These are my traveling compatriots. And I gesture for them to introduce themselves too.
I just begin whistling a Mulian song.
That's not an introduction. What is... What are your manners?
He's more used to introducing himself to, like, superiors in the military, so if you try, like, saying tension...
He's technically a lord, so...
Prince.
He's not part of the military that he worked for, so he's not really higher up to him.
Khurtin's gonna elbow Ivan in the gut to get him to introduce himself. Just
Sorry.
do it, fish face.
Ivan gets into the Mulian salute of, like, the military branch that he was in, or Air Force he was in, and says, by the way, we never said, like, what rank he was.
Private.
Private Ivan... Private... God damn, why can't I speak right now?
Hello, Private.
Okay.
Ivan Boris Rovanof.
Yeah, I got it. Private Ivan Boris Rovanof of the Mulian army.
From across the seas.
I'm here, Venegovian stock myself.
Air Force, to be exact.
Air Force. Alright. An Aeromancer, then. Very well.
Can I roll what an Aeromancer is?
Go ahead. Knowledge of Arcana.
I have a feeling I know what they are.
I do too, but I want to make sure.
Fair enough.
21.
It's a generic term for somebody who manipulates air.
Not exactly. Not exactly. It's more of a... trying to think how to explain this. Think
you
big
don't.
think big metal bird that someone gets in.
Introductions.
Begin with a history lesson.
Manners now. Conversation after.
Alex Maldonado.
I go by Khurtin Pavolich.
Jack Hyperion.
I'm Nevo, and this is my dog, Buddy Bunsley.
Okay, that
I love it!
Buddy Bunsley!
Oh! Oh! I love it. But, okay, noting that down. Buddy Bonesley. Buddy Bonesley. Okay.
Buddy Bonesley the Skeledog.
Oh, God, that caught me off guard.
Alright, Jasper
Wait,
takes a bow. As you could probably read upon my tomb lid, I am Jasper Yulman, son of Julius, prince of... Then he kind of stops at that. Former
We read your
prince.
tomb, bud.
Yeah.
oh, by the way, I look at Jack. Oh, Jack. Could I have Vladimir back?
Quietly.
Takes the turtle off his head, puts him on your cap.
Former prince is having an existential crisis, and
Seriously,
Ivan's
let him finish introducing himself.
Excuse me, my turtle.
Jesus.
Totally in character, but also dang.
I mean,
Jeez.
that's a character.
I suppose not a prince
He's not good at
anymore.
social situations.
I suppose not a prince anymore if the kingdoms of Thule are no longer viable.
There is a very beautiful statue in the Six Kings' honor. I mean,
There was a statue built.
but
of
it's something for the history books, I'm afraid. The world has moved on.
In spirit.
Sounds like it that they've moved on. Alright. I suppose that just brings up the issue of what we do now, then.
Right. That's probably a concern.
Seeing as how the doorway to the Shadow Vault is tied to my life force, or my undead force, whatever you wish to call it.
Your persistent energies.
Yes.
There's no other way.
I'm afraid not. This place was meant to secure the Duskblades. And the fact that you haven't heard of them before means that they've been kept very secure.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Good problem to have.
That's about right.
Where are the doors?
The one door was the one that you guys came through, that you descended down.
Oh, you mean up there?
The one that closed off. And now the only light source coming through is Simon's illusions and the glowing
that's right.
sigil.
Oh, so we can't
We're
get out of
locked
there.
in.
Well, shit.
Well, I don't know if I can dig through rubble.
I pull out a shuffle.
Rolls my eyes heavily.
More extreme than that.
I'm afraid
I
it's...
mean, I might be able to get out, but that doesn't do you guys any good. Maybe the farmer has a backhoe?
I don't think that that's gonna help.
If only I had
no
a plane.
Nevo, you have your
Plane
hand
now.
raised.
Can this guy see the thing, the sigil?
Does he see it? Yeah, I would say that he'd be able to see it. It is noticeable. It's a big glowing ring, kind of floating on the top of the water.
So, what's the deal with the sigil?
That is the Oath of the River Runner. The ancient knightly oath that my father popularized after it was discovered in an Atlan tomb. It was one that our knights lived by.
Why, at least that survived.
Mm-hmm.
It's like kind of a children's song, but still.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fondly remembered heroes of the ancient past.
It was an oath that we discovered along with the Duskblades when I went to Atlantis to acquire them.
Oh shit.
Neat.
So, should we be concerned? I just realized something. Should we be concerned that all the other sarcophagi, no one else rose up? Were those fellows supposed to be interred here?
There's no other bodies in those sarcophagi. Those are the vaults of the Duskblades themselves.
Oh shit,
And,
they have names?
Yes.
Oh, never mind.
That's fancy.
At this point, I quietly pop off.
Ivan chimes in.
Yes, Atlan?
Two questions. One, is this not a Duskblade? Points towards the sword
No,
next to him.
that is just my sword.
Okay, second question.
Nice sword.
I swore as I was in here I heard a name. Does the name Fredidir mean anything?
Faradir. Afraid nothing comes to mind, I'm afraid.
Oh shit, now you're hearing things.
When did you hear the name Faradir?
Well, I was walking around and looking at the tomb. I tried looking around to see where the voice is coming from, but it drew me towards a coffin in my door.
Maybe that's your special sword. Or whatever. I don't know. This prophecy shit is weird.
Does door bring anything up?
Never.
Does Doer bring anything up?
Or he's asking the king. Or
Oh,
prince.
let me see here.
Shadow.
Here we go.
How did the Shadow Vault end up at the bottom of a well of a random farmer?
I'm assuming it was buried.
You've totally ruined his well.
I'll answer that in just a second. Does Simon actually ask that in character?
Sounded like it.
Oh, I kind of wondered out loud. He can overhear me if he would.
Okay. Let me check my stuff real quick. Sorry, I'm looking up my blade names.
It just suddenly occurs to him, and he's looking up and scratching his chin.
That blade you refer to as Doer, the Hunting Darkness. It is a sword that was that when we brought it back from Atlantis was wielded by Tartarus Noctis to enhance his magic. Unfortunately, the little booger never really used it. He much preferred his Umbran Thorn over Doer. To each his own, I guess.
I noticed that he mentioned now that the Dusk Blades are Atlantean.
And to answer your question, Mr. Simon, my tomb was built here first, and then the well was constructed afterwards, as part of the entire construction of the Shadow Vault itself.
So it was an intentional design.
Indeed. Many Shadow Vaults are usually built around wells. It's one of the perfect disguises for them. Do you know the power of a Shadow Vault?
May I roll anything to
Could
see if
you?
I know?
Could you?
Can't say that.
Elaborate.
Nope.
Ivan, you can roll a knowledge of history or arcana, whichever you like.
25.
25. Shadow Vaults are kind of an oddity among Thule. In particular, they're only found in Thule. A Shadow Vault is basically a dungeon that has old magic tied to it that keeps it from being perceived. In particular, it keeps people from acknowledging that they are there.
Like a perception filter.
Yeah. Like the TARDIS's chameleon circuit, basically. People just, like, it could be literally in the middle of a doorway to a Shadow Vault could be right in your bathroom, but your mind would just be like, nope, that doesn't exist. And you would just go about your daily business without ever realizing it was there.
Cool.
Okay, Ivan mentions this, and then if everybody is looking, he just goes, "What? I discovered this in my Arcane Rituals 102 class."
When we totally weren't when we weren't thinking about stealing Thulian relics for a Mulian army. It's not Paris.
Guys.
I am not joking, Jack. Really, that was a class I took.
Those Red Leaves were obsessed with ancient myths and artifacts and weapons and the like.
So I guess we had to fight you to get out. I look at everyone awkwardly.
So
I
unpleasant.
mean, do we have to?
I don't intend to do harm to him.
I mean,
Well,
I don't want to
I
harm
hate to
him
say it.
either.
Innocent to describe a vampire that would need to sustain himself on blood of innocence, but
Your compassion is admirable, but I'm afraid that is the only way to open up this vault. Prove yourself against the darkness.
Sort of sounds like you're not a fan of the whole being a vampire thing anyway.
Not exactly. And he kind of gives you the look like, what would make you think that?
No shit, Sherlock.
I've been down here for eons. Every time I wake up, it's to either kill some innocent who's wandered in here, hoping to gain some ounce of glory, or restricted in here by higher powers. I have been slumbering for eons, it looks like, and he looks down at his leg again, plucks a mushroom off and flicks it aside. I was once the brand of royalty, and now I slumber in a moist cavern. My clothes rot, my body rots. Lance looks worse for wear than he ever had.
Sorry, Lance.
Wow. Disrespecting his own guy.
To be respectful
Shots
of
fired.
your past
I would be
life,
pretty
I think,
frustrated.
as royalty, we'll give you the mode in which you would choose to have the most dignified death.
The only way that I was meant to die in here. Death by battle.
But your leg.
Give it a second. Not all the powers of the vampire have been
Left him.
ill. Give me
I see, I
time.
thought it was more of a permanent thing.
Hey,
The leg
Storm.
will heal eventually. Yes, Ivan.
I would like to do something.
What you gonna do, boy?
If battle starts, I would like to prepare an action of if battle starts, I want to kick the blade away from these guys.
Okay. Duly noted.
Like, kick it more towards where I am.
I'm not even gonna let him have his sword.
I would say
We have to fight him.
Jasper would kind of look at you guys and be like, if we want to do this the old-fashioned way, men marching in lines, grand glorious battle, I certainly wouldn't mind. I have no idea how you do things nowadays.
Well, it's like a
It's
guerrilla
not
fighting.
really-
A year,
it's not-
usually.
It's not really marching in line, it's just more of people across the battlefield, and just blasting randomly.
Guerrilla fighting.
Shots fired.
If you have a blade, I'm trained with it, but
You
you
see,
have to have one to spare.
you see Jasper kind of like his head kind of like turns to the other coffins and is like, I mean, I have a few of them, yes.
Hey, hey, Khurtin,
Hmm?
could you not use this? Pulls out the billy club.
I could. I'm more of a fan of blades if I'm not shooting from afar.
Unfortunately
don't-
for you all, I'm more useful with a gun, a firearm, than I am
I love that
with
we're
anything
telling him
else.
our way of fighting.
I mean,
He probably
it's
doesn't even
another
know what a
one.
firearm is.
He doesn't know what a gun is.
I
If he does, he's gonna get shot.
By the way, question.
yes.
Do any of the skeletons look odd seeing the billy club? Since I
No,
imagine they
they're
didn't
just-
have this back in the day.
They're just they know what clubs are. They're just kind of
No,
standing
I
at
know
attention.
they know what a club. I know
you
they
just
know what a
you just
club
have
is,
you just
but
have
they-
a small like club with you.
I think it'd
Yeah,
be a
but
little bit
it's made
difficult
out of, like,
to discern the
plastic or, like-
expression of a skeleton.
That too.
Yeah.
Simon, you're sneaking away.
While they're distracted by all this conversation, I am sneaking back here. I mean, either he notices me or he doesn't. But what I do is I quietly open this door and go back here to retrieve the dusk blade from this coffin.
Okay.
Any last things you would like?
Last.
Yeah.
Let me,
Assuming we kill you, I say,
Um,
humoring him.
Let me deal with Simon first, and then I'll get back to you guys. Simon, as you kind of wander on in here, this coffin in particular, like I said last time, is like broken with time. It looks like the coffin lid has kind of like caved in, and you can easily see inside. You see a sheathed sword sitting right in the center. Looks like it's been kind of covered over with cobwebs a little bit, but...
Can it be extracted? Can I reach it?
Yes.
I do so.
All right. You take forth the
Waiting
blade.
to hear an explosion.
You take forth the blade from its coffin.
I don't take it out of the sheath though. I just pick up the whole set.
Okay. So you add Nailed to your inventory.
Simon hesitates like he's waiting for something to smite him down for holding it.
Nope.
I'm guessing that says how it's spelled.
Neled.
Ah.
Nailed. Okay. And it is a
Dusk Blod.
Sword.
It is
a short sword.
A masterwork longsword.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay. Long sword.
You do notice, even not taking it out of its sheath, its hilt is bizarrely crafted. Its hilt has one part kind of curves downwards over where your hand would grab, not terribly much, but the other end of the hilt, or the crossguard, I mean. Let me grab a tool.
Yeah.
Free draw. Here we go. My very twisty sword.
Here we are.
One part
So
kind
there's
of
the blade.
curves up, and then the other one kind of curves down gently. Whoops.
Oh, I know what you're talking
it's got
about.
a little nub.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I've seen this type of blade before.
Okay. And then I slip that into
You sleeve?
a pocket dimension.
Okay.
Yeah, I put it up my sleeve. No, nothing up my sleeve. Nothing up my sleeve.
Uh-huh.
Oh god, nothing. No sword up my sleeve. Ow.
Actually, I need to measure. Let me take my measuring tool. Are these idiots all in range? Yes, they are. I don't need to move.
Jeez.
I mean,
Well-
I will fully admit, I was thinking we could do this at 30 paces and have at they.
I mean,
Wait,
sure.
so no last
Do it.
requests? Other than the killing
They
you?
wander back in.
Should I be defeated?
Yeah.
Should I be defeated? And he looks at you all like
Of course.
if you get
If we die.
if you die, I'm honestly going to be drinking your blood. I hope you don't mind. I mean, he kind of looks at it. I'm a
It's
little.
not- if we're already
I
dead,
mean-
if we're all dead,
Sort of assumed.
Honorable mentions. Honorable. Yeah, does air quotes.
Would
And
you,
if we defeat you...
would you mind laying my ashes back into my resting place?
An honorable request.
Aye, aye.
Ivan kind of raises his hand
it's
to
already
ask a
done.
question.
Yes.
Question. Not to sound like I'm grave robbing or anything, but this sword, I don't plan to keep it, but maybe we could give it to like a museum or something to your legacy it could live on or something.
Place of safekeeping? And he looks down at his sword. Were you talking about his sword?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, his sword in particular, like basically bring it to a museum or something.
some
Basically,
kind-
it would
yeah.
be on display for people to understand your lineage and your legacy.
Again, unless you know of some kind of kin or lineage that might be still around.
I had no children, and I have no idea what has happened to my sister in that time. I fell
What
around
is
this.
the
I fell at the
what
same
is the
day
name
as
of your
Allersfane. I fell
What
in
is
the
the
battle.
name of your sister, if I may ask?
Let me
Let
see.
him talk.
I'll wait.
His sister's name, let me see here, is Marigold?
Just Marigold?
Marigold, and last name would be Yulman.
Okay, I'll write that down.
But as I said before, considering how long I've been down here, I have no idea what might have come of my family.
Yeah.
I
Never had
see.
a question mark.
I see Nevo has a hand up.
If I back up, will he attack?
No.
You're not in combat right
He's
now.
doing it honorable. He's doing honorable potential duel.
I am not a thug,
Ideal.
sir.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Fair enough, a noble duel of vampire
Alex?
and his skeleton.
This will be the weirdest battle I've ever done. Is that weird? That's weird, right?
One last thing before we kick all this off. Is there anything else we should know about these dusk blades and their use? And, like, seriously, we're pretty sure that the Night King is, like, going to come back or something. And this is all a lot, so, you know.
These blades resonate with the soul of their wielder. They grow in power as their wielder grows in power.
And if their wielder isn't a big sword person?
They will guide your hand.
Okay.
Okay.
All good to
Can I
know.
abridge this?
I particularly remember Scylla of Blue Water, leader of the Atlan communities along the coast of Kanov. She was a spellcaster herself, and yet she wielded her dusk blade as formidably as a fencer would a veteran rapier.
What was the name of that sword?
That one. Which one did she wield? Here we go. She wielded the blade of Narrabor, the burning sickness.
Dibs.
Oh,
That one fits you, ironically.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he made the blades to fit each of us.
Gotta figure out which one's
see.
Jack's.
Don't die.
I mean,
Think about the meta too hard.
Jack gets a
here we
Final
go.
Fantasy VIII gunblade.
Also
Okay,
known,
so-
I'd be happy with that.
How?
also known as Narrabor the Scorching Cure.
How? Okay, I apologize for being really bad on my history, but how did the Night King fall?
find the battle.
It was my father's doing that brought him down, and the combined efforts of the kings and queens of Fool. It was a formidable battle, and you see his eyes kind of like zone off into the distance. I remember
What?
the day quite clearly. The legions of men, Atlan, the Umbran folk of the Underdark, and Nubans from across the sea, Nagin from the south. We gathered together, and we fought back his roving hordes of the undead. Admittedly, I was felled and turned not long after the battle started, but in my undead state, I still remember my father dealing a crippling blow.
So, one more thing. I want to ply your brain for a bit of knowledge you might have.
Go on.
I reach into my sleeve and I pull out the basket, the hilt of the meteor sword. And I present it to him. I say, "Do you recognize this? Does this look similar to a dusk blade or anything like that to you?"
Jasper kind of looks it over a little bit. He kind of offers out his hands like, will you let me take a look at it?
I do. Let him take a look at it.
Kind of examines it for a little while. I remember my history teacher showing me blades that looked like this. But I'm
It
afraid...
fell from the sun.
It fell in a dazzling display of a meteorite, like a falling star that came to Earth.
Yeah, the
This
sun
sun
like
was
literally
also-
went dark.
The sun was also blackened out when it came.
I remember hearing stories of Atlan soldiers wielding blades that looked like this, but I can assure you, none of the dusk blades have a hilt like this. And he hands it
Well,
back to
that's
you.
a shame. A shame.
Huh.
It will remain a mystery still. And I return it to my sleeve.
Before we start combat, I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I'll grab a drink. I rushed into the
Yeah,
door as soon as I got home. I need a drink.
I will grab
I'm gonna
a
we'll
go
get
to the
started.
restroom really quick.
I will grab a wonton dew.
I have one more question for him.
Yes, Alex.
Oh, so like, what was the Night King capable of? Sounds like a lot of necromancy stuff.
Oh, we'll answer that when they get on back.
Yeah.
And when Daddy has his medicine. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. I just tipped over my mic.
Oh no.
Okay. Everything's still coming through?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay, let me check the recording. Okay. Still looks good. God damn. Too many chords. Too many chords.
So many. Let me be your wing. Let me be your only love. Let me take you far beyond the stars. We'll see the universe and dance on Saturn's rings. Fly with me, and I will be your wing.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Blush.
I just, as soon as I walked into my room and closed my door, I heard singing. I'm like, is that Cat? That's Cat. I'm like, damn. Girl's got a voice of gold.
Bruh, it's nothing.
Back, and what happened?
You should hear me from
Nothing.
Disney.
You
It's
should.
noise.
I should hear you what?
Sing
She
Disney.
sung some Dasney.
No, that wasn't Disney. That was Don Bluth.
Oh,
I'm
oh.
lit.
Don Bluth.
Speaking of Disney,
Okay.
my mother was able to find like, obviously it was a pirated version or a burn version, but she was able to find a DVD copy of Song of the South.
Yikes.
Okay,
And yes,
so,
I know the movie is horribly racist, but I'm willing to watch it because it is a huge part of animation history.
so
Alright.
not long ago,
Time to murder.
I'll tell the
So-
story afterwards. But to answer Alex's question, actually, is everyone back here? Sound.
I think it's just. I
Gypsy.
don't know. Yeah, we're just waiting on Gypsy. Also, I'm battling Google Chrome right now.
You're
Fighting
Are you
Galene.
battling the incognito mode?
Yeah, I'm fighting. Oh God. Okay.
lose your heartache. Whatever you wish
By the way, Tom.
Tom?
Thomas?
Oh yeah, what?
I think this goes without saying. I love the name of your dog. I am. Buddy Bones. There we go. He is. So the name is updated. Buddy Bonesley. I had a dog named Buddy once. And
Oh, by the way, Storm, I would also like to say, so I don't have to
Alright,
worry
I
about
killed
like,
Google Chrome.
so I don't have to worry about moving action and stuff like that. I did draw my sword, like, or not sword. I still have my billy club out
okay.
in case.
Back.
Okay.
Welcome back. So we have everybody here.
So Alex asked. Can you repeat that question that you asked to Jasper?
So what were the Night King's, like, capabilities? What sort of stuff he do? Like, it sounds like a lot of necromancy stuff.
He was a vampire lord unlike any that had been seen upon Avalon before. When he first arose, he was like any other, until He took up arts dark even for vampire kind. He cannibalized 7 great vampire lords and took their power for himself, and used their bodies to form a phylactery, known as the Heart of Sanguine. I'm afraid it's that damnable phylactery that led us to encase the Duskblades down here, fearing his return. For when he was felled at the end of the night, the War of Eternal Night, his phylactery was missing from his body, so we believed that one of his compatriots might have made off with it. Fearing his return, we entombed the Duskblades down here. Hopeful times that, should they ever be needed again, they could be found by those who could stumble upon here properly.
Sounds like that might be the thing. So, are they just, like, really good at killing him, or just, like, really strong in general?
They're powerful blades in general. We believe that they may have existed long before Alus Fane himself, seeing as how the tombs we brought them out of were Avalonian, or not Avalon, from Atlantis, old even by Atlantean standards.
See, this is all such good stuff to know. It's a shame we have to kill you.
Prove your worth against the night, my dear. If you can't handle a vampire like me, then there's no way in hell you'll be able to stand up against Alus Fane.
I'm just saying, I'm worried that we, like, are still missing something that maybe you would know. Anyway, guess.
It's this word. Listen, we're historically bad at navigating dialogue trees, sir.
I am bad at constructing dialogue trees, I will. That is why I did
No,
the
you're
rest.
not.
Alright. Kind of
To
crack.
quote
like that
Steven
scene
Universe. To quote Steven
it's
Universe,
like-
why do I never ask follow-up questions?
Wow,
I'm literally
that's
just
meta.
Nice.
I'm literally just thinking of that scene from King the Hill where Hank is just cutting branches off the tree and it turns out to just be like a tree with no branch.
Alex, are you sneaking off?
No, I'm just like, I know this fight is gonna start, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna be over here. I'm not really the physical type, like, sorry.
I will
Where
be
did
You're not going to fight.
No, I'll, like, peek out and stuff, but, like,
What?
I just want some
Okay.
cover, okay?
No. Understandable. Really understandable, I guess.
I mean, unless you're okay with... Never mind. Anyway, I'll just be over here.
Jack really wants to give her a hug now, just to make her feel better. Just be like, damn.
You didn't close the door, did you? Like, that's what I was thinking, was that you, like, went in and closed the door behind you and just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna contribute for over here.
Does the door still work?
Yeah.
I'm gonna close it a little bit.
You see Jasper kind of look over at you guys. He's like, what's she doing?
I'm gonna just, like,
Listen,
peek out and
I don't
shoot
think it's-
people.
I don't think it's trickery. I just think she's shying away from. Well,
Hiding in
whatever.
plain sight.
I mean, I'm wearing a fucking tank top over here, okay? You guys have armor.
No, they don't. Nobody has armor at this
I'm wearing
moment.
clothes.
No one has armor.
I'm wearing military. I'm wearing like an
Skeletons have
aviator's
leather,
jacket.
at least.
No, nobody has any armor on.
Not padded leather.
All right, Khurtin.
Whatever. Squishy,
He
shut up.
says, see what he was saying about spare swords. Because right now he only has, aside from his firearms, the one he got,
Sword on the
knife
ground.
he got from prison.
Jasper was talking about the Duskblades that are lying around here.
Oh, nice. Well,
If you die, I'm just
Well-
going
open a coffin.
If you die, I'm just going to put them back. Wait for the next hero to come along.
Fair enough.
Hero, that's a funny, strong word to describe this motley crew, but I
Normal.
suppose
I
maybe it
wouldn't
will have to do.
classify us as heroes. We're a ragtag bunch of ruffians.
But I think, given that we're returning your sword to you, it would only be fair.
And I appreciate it.
If
We have pure
perhaps you
interests.
could spare one for our unarmed swordsman.
There are coffins lying around here. Choose your one.
Fair enough.
All right, I just
Why?
wanted your blessing. Oh no!
Jack will also go fetch a sword because why the
And-
hell not?
I still
And
have
he-
dibs on. What was it again?
Are those still sealed right now?
Oh,
Or can
they're,
you-
they're not sealed. They're just coffins. They're just like stone
Yeah, we just wanted
lids.
to. We were just respecting they were the ancient tombs of old
Should be.
heroes, so we didn't want to just.
To be fair, Simon, normal people do not wander into a shadow vault. That is one
Yeah,
of
let
them.
alone directly post prophecy. Anyway, what
Listen,
was
I didn't say I was normal. I just didn't believe I qualified for hero.
what was it again?
Narrowbore.
Narrabor. Okay. Narrabor.
There's only two ways to enter a shadow vault, Simon. When they choose to be opened, or when some unlucky fool stumbles upon them. So you're either a fool or a hero. Your
We might
choice.
be the latter, but we'll see.
You
We'll
know
find
what?
out.
Is
You
the
know what? I'm
chosen
gonna go-
thing? Does the
I'm gonna go to this tomb.
If it's chosen, does that make an aurora happen like over the shadow vault? Because that's what happened.
Kind of,
Well,
kind
if
of
I think
every shadow vault is its own.
If I think back on my upbringing, my mother always said I was her little hero, and my nan always said that I was a fool. So I guess both.
All right.
Question is, who's gonna dive for the one that's underwater?
No, the
Wait.
the one underwater was a skeleton coffin.
Yeah, because we
So
also
I-
have
the six were
tomb
this
that we
one?
didn't even.
This one.
I head over here.
I call Narrabor.
All right.
Yeah, I'll grab the one
Once
that
I'm out of
standing
eyesight,
from, the one that
I'm checking.
standing
I'm
next to.
checking with you
You
guys
see-
to find the right
Oh,
one.
fine. I'll go look for Narrabor. Is it one of
I'm
these
checking
two?
this one.
Hold on. Everyone is talking over each other one at a time. I
did
see.
have an exclamation mark.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. Hold your tits. All right. Let me see here.
Okay.
Ivan, you are standing in front of Galador.
Okay.
Jack, you
Can we get their form,
I'll-
or are they all masterwork longswords?
They're all masterwork longswords. I'll tell you about them in a second.
Okay.
Jack, you are in front of the tomb of Tennu. Let me see here.
Okay.
Duke.
Simon and Khurtin, you are in front of Narrabor.
Damn it.
And
I'll find one that's intriguing to my character and we'll trade.
Alex, you are standing in front. But you were stand. Oh my God, Alex! Take the Ritalin. Alex, you are standing in front of Mayeth.
What about this one?
That one is Duar.
Alright. Did you guys find Narrabor? I still have tips.
You know what? Jack will bring Tennu back over. Alright, so what does this one do? He holds up Tennu.
The questions will never end.
Okay, so I'm just realizing we had this written down earlier, but we assumed it was the names of the people in the
And the two.
of people in tombs when it was just the swords
Yep.
and the names
Yep.
of the swords on the front. So that being said, did I have them spelled correct? Is this right? This is what I had written down.
Duar, Narrabor, Mayeth, Tennu, Galador, nail it. You have him right.
Okay, mine was pronounced wrong.
So which one do I have again?
You are standing in front of Galador.
Okay, Galador.
Well, I'll hold on to Narabor for a moment.
No.
Can I roll anything to see if I know what it does?
No.
That's why
many-
I'm asking
Too many.
the
Too many.
chief.
We'll get to everyone's questions in a second.
All's well and good. I'll wait, and then I'll make which one I have known, so Alex can
Yeah.
get her dibs.
I'll when I come back, I'm holding Nelid. Or Nalid.
I feel like we weren't supposed to get all these swords at once.
I mean, they're all in one place. I grab Durer
It's a shadow
and
vault.
go for swapsies.
I mean, he's just doing the honorable thing. Since we showed him mercy, he's letting us arm ourselves.
You see him
It's
kind
in the
of.
noble way.
You see him kind of prepping himself. All of his skellies are getting into position. You see him kind of like rub his shoulders, and he goes to crack his neck. Ah! Damn it!
Oh no!
Flinches.
This is more sad than anything.
And
We've got to
Okay.
sort our swords out. We'll give you another minute. Who got Narabor?
so-
I've got Durer.
So, Your Grace, if you would be so kind as to elaborate on the designations of each of these fine blades.
I'll let you discover their powers for themselves, but I'm more than happy to tell you their names.
Perfect.
Fair
That's what I
enough.
want.
Swapsies.
It's more fun that way.
All right, let me go up.
Khurtin holds it out for Alex. I believe this is the one you were looking for.
Haha, nice. I hand you Durer.
And
I actually look at.
so you got.
Do you actually say what the name of the sword is?
Do you say it looks like you got 5 out of 6 of them?
Yeah, Nevo still needs
Five.
to get his.
Nah.
Yeah.
Or at
First,
least get one.
Get your sword, Nevo.
Hey,
Oh, so I can do that without getting attacked still?
I'm not
Yeah,
going
we're
to
all
attack you,
killer
young man. At least not
Yeah.
yet. God.
That's why we're
I-
moving around a lot. We're not in combat
Dude,
yet.
What about me is not?
I-
What about me is not trustable? Oh.
No offense.
Ivan asked, "Hey, did anybody
high.
find Dur?"
Yeah,
I'm not doing
I gave
trades
that one.
twice.
I gave that one to him.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Hey, Khurtin,
Yes.
that
Hold
sword
on,
was kind
let's
of
all
pointing towards me.
Let's all hear the names.
First, there is Galador, the singing mirror.
I hold up mine.
Then, there is Duar, the hunting darkness.
Ooh.
Tenu,
like it.
the true named star.
Holds up Tenu.
Then Narabor, the scorching cure.
Cure. Ooh.
Mayeth, the blade of remembrance. And
That
lastly,
fits.
Nalid. Or as we came to know it, Varan's Bane.
Varen's Bane. Huh.
Can I do a Varan check?
Varan.
Varan check?
Roll. That'd be knowledge of history.
Yeah, that
Come on.
spikes my
Why?
curiosity too. Nope.
All right.
Can't always roll high.
Simon, even with that 21, name isn't ringing any bells.
You know what? Fuck it, I'll
Wow.
roll myself as well.
I look down, confused and bemused, and look up. Varan?
Nope.
That was the name that the blade gave us.
Gave you.
Oh.
Let me describe these. All right. I already told you what crossguard of Native looks like. The blade has a hue of reddish gold, with a triquetra engraved into it. That little, like, 3 circles together.
Oh, the Celtic symbol.
Yeah. Mayeth and Nerobor, they both have downward-facing crossguards, sort of like a soft crescent. Mayeth gleams like silver mithril, but has the rough, dark hue of iron. Let me see here. Nerobor, its blade is deep green, but it has these veins of blue that run through it.
Ooh.
You gotta draw these, cat.
Alright, fine.
Duar, Galador, and Tennu, their hilts, or their crossguards, if this was the hole that the blade goes through, if this is looking down straight at the guard,
Oh,
It's
so
Oh, that's a weird guard.
it's called like a S guard.
Wait, what did I
Yeah, I've
miss?
seen this before. You have an S guard.
it basically
for your
looks like
sword.
Yeah, he was describing the guard of the sword. It's an S guard.
Did I miss a visual aid? I mean,
yes.
It's like
Yeah.
yeah, if you could draw that again, Storm, and leave it. Just
Here,
leave it
if-
off map.
sorry, I
I'll do
wasn't
it.
looking.
It's basically like this.
Double.
But where Nailid's was subtle, this is a very exaggerated curve. Is what
Yes.
you're saying?
But
It's-
it looks like that from a top down view.
Whereas Nailid's crossguard kind of dips down vertically,
Oh,
these 3 blades, their crossguards kind of twist around horizontally. All right.
oh, so it's like the kota on a katana,
Yes.
that kind of.
Yes.
That versus that.
Yes. Tennu is a muddy mix of several different colors, almost like an oil slick. Colors range from green,
Well, this fits
pale gray,
Jack.
black, red, copper, blue, and sparkling silver.
That's a clusterfuck of colors. That fits Jack.
Duar, the blade is pitch black with deep blue and violet veins that shimmer like quartz.
Nice.
Oh, I'm jelly. That I'm jelly of.
Galador, this blade's edge is gold in color, while the flat of the blade is highly reflective, even more so than a high-quality mirror.
Wow,
Shit.
that's one I have.
For right now, they are all classified as masterwork swords, so you get a +1 to hit. If you are
Yeah.
not proficient with them, you are counted as proficient only with these blades.
Huh.
So quick question.
Yes.
Or quick thing. I look at Khurtin since Alex said that they gave him Dur, and I hey Khurtin, do you mind if I have Dur? It was kind.
Shadow guy.
I heard the name. I heard the name Frenier, and it pointed me towards Dur.
Again, I made one trade. I'm good.
Okay.
Oh,
Sword still got
I'm
it.
assuming these are classified as strength or dex weapons.
They are strength.
Ooh, not good for Jack.
Are these like normal
yeah, I won't
sword
be able
damage
to
to
wield it either.
1d8?
Yep, 1d8 plus your strength, but because they are masterwork, you get a +1 to hit.
That's what I figured. All right, that's been added
Okay.
in.
All right.
So which one?
Probably still going to use the gun.
Like I said, Noctis, or Tartarus Noctis rarely ever used his own blade himself. He much preferred his own weapon, so it's understandable.
Jack's just going to have it sheathed to his side, kind of like an old medieval person would have it, like at their hip.
Ow.
What is the crit range of this thing?
What's the damage?
1d8.
1d8.
There are
1d8.
longswords.
And
Just look up longsword.
yeah, you can actually click and drag longsword from the
I just
I
inputted
button.
it.
Yeah, I inputted it myself. 19 to 20 is our crit range. So if you roll a 19 or a 20, that means we possibly crit. But remember, we're rolling to crit to see if we actually do. Which means if we roll a crit, we have to roll a second time
Yeah.
to see if that hits.
Crit confirmed.
If not, it just means auto damage.
I think you guys have done that before.
No,
So-
we have not actually gotten a crit yet.
None of us have done crit for damage yet.
Yeah.
Keyword yet.
All right, Nevo.
Yeah, it is a...
Sorry, that was for an old thing.
What was it
Never
for?
mind.
What was it?
Oh, that was for an old thing, so never mind.
What was it for, though?
Oh, I was gonna make an old joke about like when they first came up on me, because like I was about to move, but then they like walked up on me, so I was like uncertain of their attacks. I was like, you know.
No, they're just getting ready. He's allowing you guys to basically get ready yourself.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
So it's the one in front of this one then.
Mayeth.
Keep in mind, Nevo, you do not have dark vision.
We
Yeah,
have a
but-
light right here.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it
that's
only
what the
said
blue
10
blob
feet.
is.
Plus, Nevo has low light vision, so that's fine. He effectively doubles the distance of any light source, so he's fine.
You know, one last thing Jack is going to do before combat officially starts. I'm not sure if I actually reloaded my gun, but I'm going to do that to
Okay.
make sure it's fully loaded and prepare myself.
And that also reminds me to rectify one little thing. When you guys were vomiting out the ectoplasm, it was also pulling out the poison from your body. That's what that reddish stuff was, Jack, when you were vomiting up stuff. And it was just like this gross
lovely.
reddish brown color. It was the Mage Bane poison that was being pulled from your veins.
Mage
Neat.
Bane.
Alright, cool.
So do we all have to roll initiative again?
No, we're going to keep the same initiative.
Ah, sick. That means
Aw.
Jack is going to be going up.
Fair
Does
enough.
that mean
Near the
that
top.
does that mean Vampire Lord goes first again, or
Yes.
Unfortunately.
We are going to... Is this going to work? Let me check this music.
Close the door.
No, that's... Oh, God, no. Why?
I liked the other intense music you had before.
Well, yeah, but it's. I'm curious. He said that she wielded her blade. Skilled fencer with a rapier. This is too heavy for that.
The
No, he
blade
said
guides your hand.
she used it as what? She said she used it as well as a fencer.
So if we take the longsword and we just change it to a +1, is that
Just add on attack. Actually, if you go to the info tab on the right, so that you can just click like
yeah?
longsword.
I did that and I added a
can-
longsword.
Oh, okay.
Then-
Then yeah, just add +1 to attack.
Okay, I think I did that.
And
Alright.
by technicality, we have proficiency as well.
Yes. So you don't take non-proficiency penalties.
I added the +1 and then set it to strength, and it went down by 1.
Yeah,
I was like, that's great.
clearly with my -1 strength, it now becomes a +0.
They
It's all
are
right.
they are tools to aid you, not necessities.
Good to know.
Fair enough.
I pull out my
Yay.
pistol.
The barrel. Spins the barrel on his revolver.
I
It's been
draw my
nice meeting you.
I draw the sword.
All right.
I'm wielding them both.
So let's
Keep the pepper box in the right in my left hand and the sword in the right.
Where's my phone? I need my phone.
Are
I
you
don't know
ready?
why,
I need
but
to call for the clip. Yes.
I don't know why. I always imagine Khurtin having a side holster.
Yeah.
Yeah. He needs to
Yeah.
get the
Like
last of his gear,
like
though.
a sidearm holster.
I wish you all the best of luck, kindly ones. I only hope that your kindness wasn't your undoing. And he shall move 5, 10, 15.
By the way, before battle begin, I would whisper to Simon, bit nervous I don't have any more electric blasts.
Let's see here.
I said I
For
whispered
some
that.
adventure.
I mean, to be fair, you did hit him, so he already took a little bit of damage.
Yeah, only 3 damage though.
Damage is
He
damage.
took 0 damage.
Oh!
Oh.
I will
He's
Ivan.
resistant to the zappies.
So wait, is he
Ivan,
immune now?
I will roll a knowledge of religion for Ivan.
Okay. Knowledge religion coming
Yes.
up. Where's my religion?
Whoops, wrong mouse.
Ah, 3rd.
How
There
dare
it
you?
is. My religion is not great, so let's see what I get. 17.
Okay, that still counts. Vampires, in particular vampire spawn, have resistance 10 to electricity.
Oh boy.
That's tanky as hell.
And resistance cold 10 as well.
To let you guys know what he means, instead of having like resistance of like you take half damage, in Pathfinder it's essentially you have a resistance equal to how much it's minus by. So when he says resistance 10, that means any type of electric or cold damage does automatically 10 less damage than before.
Minus 10.
All right.
Oof. That's
So
rough.
wait.
Here
So
we go.
wait.
Okay.
Okay,
We're
so-
starting.
No, I have a quick
Forget
question
about
about
it.
that mechanic though.
We'll get that.
We're not doing chip damage, correct?
No.
Okay.
All right. Alice, or not Alice Fane, Jasper takes a flying leap over his Skelefriends, Chad, Lance, and Bradley.
Ooh, his legs are feeling better.
There is an audible, like, noise as he kind of lands. He stumbles forward a little bit, and he goes to swing with his longsword at you, Jack.
Oh no.
Uh,
I'm in danger.
19 to hit.
Yeah?
You deal... Okay. 3 points of slashing damage as he does this thrust right into your shoulder.
How, you bitch? He actually says that.
Speak not ill of my mother!
He
I
was
had a
calling
feeling
you
he was gonna
bitch, not son of a bitch.
Jack, it is your turn.
Alright. Jackass. Let's see how you like this.
I am no mule.
Blast him.
Ooh! Okay. Da, 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 da.
That is 6 because of my feature ability.
Nice.
6 damage.
6. Okay. So I will...
I'm so glad I added gifts to my attacks.
What the fuck? How do you even?
Agreed.
It's very hard. I will show you how later.
Danke.
Okay. Anything else?
Let me see if I have a bonus. I don't think I've like I don't have. Let me check something. I need to see if these classify as an action. Grant the target. I'm assuming casting my meta magic is an action.
Yes.
I figured as much.
Casting your spells is a standard action. Applying meta magic is
Okay.
generally... It'll generally say within the feat itself.
I'm trying to see
If-
if it does say. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna assume.
If it doesn't say anything, generally it's a free action. Alright.
Yeah, because I'm looking at haste and it doesn't say.
And doing haste would be a standard action that you'd maintain.
I just had to ask. All right. Unfortunately, I can't do anything else.
Okay.
Oh, just pull out my gun, shoot him in the ribs.
It is Skeleboy 1. He will move over to
no.
Nevo. And he is going to do a sword attack and a claw. Actually, no, he's just going to do a sword attack for now. Because he moved, that's his move action. Okay. Nevo does a 5 hit.
No.
You see this skeleton kind of wandering on up to you. It raises its sword, and it kind of clips against the pillar as it walks. It's like, oh, shit!
Oof.
Skele 2 will move over to Khurtin.
Use
it's
their
good.
Christian names.
General.
Fine. Lance moves over to Khurtin.
And
Alright. Okay. Khurtin does an 11 hit.
No.
Okay. Lance goes to swing his sword, and you duck out of the way as the blade kind of just clips the top of your hair.
Ah, how dare you?
Oh.
Not my hair.
Not the hair.
Khurtin! Your turn.
All right, we are going. Considering he is right in front of me, we might as well take a swing. That'd
Okay.
be 14 with the +1. I don't.
That is
make
just...
sure to also add your strength modifier too.
So that's another +1, so 15.
You are one shy.
Aw.
Their AC is 16 because they are wearing, let's see here, broken chain shirt. So you swing this thing. You're more used to like stabbing with a bayonet than you are with like a sword. So it's kind of unwieldy. You feel like you get real close to it, but his chain shirt kind of catches you off guard.
Oh, whoops.
All right.
Is there an initiative order
Yeah.
thing?
I have
He
not.
has it on.
I have it on a side thing. I'm keeping track of it. Just
very
because a lot of the monsters I'm bringing up on a separate site, and this is just the quickest way for me to deal with that right now.
Alright.
Let's see here. Anything else you want to do other than attack?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Nevo.
Question.
Yes.
Would Corpse Puppet work on something that's already under someone else's employ? Question mark.
I don't think so. Can you click on the button? Can you bring it up? Ah, there we go. First one. Oh no, Corpse Puppet that's your doggo.
Oh, whoops. What was the one that let me?
You're thinking of Ray's Dead, I'm pretty sure.
You're thinking of the explodey one, right?
No, the one that lets me control other dead people.
Control Undead. That's your command Undead. That's your channeling ability. Oh yeah, that absolutely works on other people's.
Then I'll give that a go.
So you expend one use of channel energy to command Undead. Let me see here. So DC is going to be 10 plus half your level, which will be 1, plus your charisma modifier. What's your charisma modifier?
What number am I looking at? The modifier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
4. Okay.
So 15.
15.
15. Let me look at what what they have to roll. I think it's a will save.
Get him.
Yep, they have to roll a will save. The Skeleboy. And let me take a look at the distance.
Do they have willpower save?
Oh.
That's the real question.
Presumably the one right in front of you.
If the distance is
Yeah.
great enough, he could actually control 2 of them.
Ooh.
Because you can control a number equal to your hit die, actually. Can you mark out this one? See how far it is? 30. That's
30
within feet, too, so both of them have to make a will save.
Get him!
Nice. Use his own lads against him.
Oof.
Alright. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
That
12.
just-
That fails. So you have control of 1 skelly.
Yes.
And then... and that
15.
one succeeds. So you have control of the skeleton that's right in front of you for 2 rounds.
Alrighty.
So
Do I, like, as a part of the command,
That's Lance, right?
is that a part of
that is Bradley.
Oh, that's right.
Let me check something real
What?
quick.
You'll attack your master.
Short period.
This guy-
Oh, my mistake. It's 1 minute per level, so you get him for 2 minutes.
Ooh.
That's 10 rounds of combat, folks. So 20 rounds, essentially, if we're doing it by 6 seconds per turn.
You command them by voice, and they understand you no matter what language you speak. At the end of the spell, they revert to their normal behavior. Okay, so yeah, you can use your free action to verbally tell this boy to go attack.
Oh. I actually forgot the guy's name, too.
Nervous.
Damn.
Bradley.
Bradley.
Get him, Bradley.
Oh, the vampire guy.
Oh, Jasper.
Jasper.
Why don't you go and... Yes.
It gives you a salute and turns towards Jasper.
It's also somehow sweating without pores.
That's just maggots. That's just maggots coming out of the skull.
That's gross.
Anything else you want to do, Nevo? You did your standard action. You also got a move action.
Since I assume he'll be moving away, I think I'll be fine here for now. Does my dog also go on my turn?
Oh, yes. Buddy gets his move too on your turn. So he can... What do you want Buddy to do?
I'll have him go after the one in the middle with
Oh, Jasper. Jasper.
this move.
Oh, which one does he... Barrel across, ignore any. You can charge through a square containing allies. You do not take a penalty. Increase... When using the charge action, you do not take a penalty. Increase the bonus. 1. Ooh.
So he gets
Okay.
an extra plus. So he gets +3 to hit from a charge. Is it a +2?
So where...
Or is it +1?
So it'd be +3 because you get a +2 to attack. So Gypsy, can you
Doesn't-
throw up charging for me? And also, oh,
Yeah,
there's
I was-
a Skeledog. Okay.
Doesn't Jasper get an attack of opportunity?
He
Yeah,
would
it was
get
right next to him.
he would get 1 attack of opportunity. I'm trying to think if he wants to save that for any of you guys, though. I think he's gonna.
I don't even know where the Skeledog is. I don't even see
just-
it anymore.
He just moved it right down here. It's actually.
Oh, that's so hard to see.
Yeah.
All
All right.
If you want, you can give me the clean image,
Storm,
and I
here's an idea.
can make a ring around it.
Mark the token with like one of the colorful dots so we know where the fuck it is in the conditions menu.
Also,
basically, Click
Storm.
the token,
I got it. Boop.
and then in the conditions, mark it with a blob. Yeah, thank you. God.
There we go.
I could not see
Oh no,
it.
its head been replaced by a purple dot.
Okay. Jasper is actually going to save his attack of opportunity in case you guys decide to move out of the way. He's more focused on the masters than he is the servants. So, what we're
Fair
going to do... Tom, I want you to bring up Buddy's character sheet. I'll do it in my thing, too. Then, I hope I remembered to put everything in there. Yeah! On his bite, click his bite attack.
Isn't that an additional or?
That is not in additional. That is in main. Right above where he put in like his speed and stuff. I wish I could do the little ring thing on the character sheets as well.
Yeah, because I am not seeing it.
Okay,
I can make a
I'll
ring
click
for a token.
I'll click for it then. Boom. 18. That hits, and he deals max
10.
damage. That skeleton is gone. How do you want Buddy to finish off this Skeleboy?
It's like tearing it to bone pieces, just like just like
What a way to
take
go
a
out.
bone, spit it out.
Its neck out.
You see Buddy kind of leap up, and like a dog catching a ball, it takes the skull right off this skeleton and just crushes it. And the skeleton,
Bone on bone violence.
it's boner on boner violence. Okay.
Hardy.
I'm a true comedian. All right.
Imagine dying to a bone dog.
I see. Ivan, you're next.
Okay.
Oh, I have a terrible joke.
I have a dumb idea. So I'm going to go over to here,
Okay. So you are now
sandwiching
flanking?
him between me and him, and I know this is a thing in Pathfinder, but I can't find it.
What do you want him to do?
Give me a. I'm trying to find this really quick. I can find it really, really quick.
What are you trying to do?
I think there's a thing in Pathfinder called a total attack. I know there's total defense, but I think there's total attack as well.
I know there's you take a full round action to just unleash all of your attacks base up to your base attack
I
bonus.
thought there was a thing like total defense where you basically get a plus to
No.
Yes.
but
So
it might-
Is there?
okay. Yes.
I'm
Total
looking.
defense is a special combat action. I will go ahead and describe it to you guys right now.
But
Total
he's-
defense actually it's important in spheres of combat. It's a way to regain your martial focus if you need to later on when we're using that. But in the meantime, here is total defense for you guys.
But he was looking
But
for
isn't there
something
like a
called-
version for like total attack?
I don't think so.
I don't see anything in the list that Gypsy made or found.
Oh.
Mm.
No, there's-
Well, still,
there-
he is considered flat-footed because we are flanking.
He let me see here.
At the start of battle, before you having a chance to act, specifically before.
But he is
Take a
acted
turn.
already.
So
So you
But
you still get a
there is
flank.
flank.
You get a flanking bonus.
Which is +2.
Yeah.
yeah, so I would like to get behind him and basically take a slash at him
Okay, go
with
ahead.
the new sword.
Go ahead.
18.
Ooh. That. Everything got moved around. That hits.
Yes.
Deal
3 damage.
3 dammy. Okay.
Does anything special happen when I use this blade?
No, not just yet.
Damn.
I would say normally he'd be getting damage reduction to silver. But I'm just saying, just to help speed things along, doesn't have there just because of how long he's been in his grave.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And because you did not leave his threatened, you do not provoke attack. Cool. So it goes to Because Ivan then...
Wait, I would like to do something really quick.
What you want?
I would like to tell Vladimir to get away from this guy.
Vladimir exiting his threat range would provoke attack.
Yes, but you did say that he's more worried about us than our servants.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So, where do you want him to move? I believe...
To here.
Over there, so 5-foot step? Okay.
Yep.
So he kind of turtles his way on over. He does his valiant war cry and moves 5 feet to the right.
Turtle.
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 Alright, Simon, it is your turn.
Okay.
Guys.
So I realize we brushed over something now and this was like a long. So there's something that Simon can do during his downtime
Yes.
where he can gather bits of scrap and other kinds of material and create gadgets. You recall this?
I do recall this.
And basically, any time he has at least 30 minutes of downtime, he's able to do it. I wanted to fashion one of those gadgets. Do you know what gadget I'm referring to?
No, I do not.
It's the only one he knows how to make.
Let's take a... Can you post it to me?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm trying to think because you didn't specify at any time during downtime previous or. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll percentiles. The
Also,
magic.
I don't think we took 30 minutes.
Yeah, y'all slept.
We're on a bus.
Fitted armory. Fitted 2 weapons.
Oh,
Y'all chilled.
What 2 things were you wanting to slap together?
That's
Neled
the question.
and
No, you
Coolers.
You wouldn't have had time to do that. I'm gonna say a no on that for right now.
In which case, I will just shoot at Jasper.
Okay.
Blast the big boy. Get rid of him.
gun.
How'd I do? I can't see the
17.
screen right now.
That's 17.
That hits. So you deal 3 damage.
Oof.
3 dammies. Okay.
You graze
Free
him.
pokage.
You graze him across the scalp. That drops him.
Do you not have like a sneak attack thing?
It's only when I hit with a melee attack.
Ah,
Okay.
Interesting.
Alright.
I do get my level up to my level in bonus damage. So he did take 3 from creative instead of 1 because it was a 1 on die. But that's it.
Okay.
That's my creative strike class feature.
Anything else?
I guess I'll move over here to theoretically be ready for attack of opportunity if this skeleton tries to move.
Okay.
Then I'll pass.
Let me see here. Goes to Alex.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Oh, snap. I thought I was last. I guess everybody else is gone. I'm gonna come back around and peek out the door. Can I see Mr. Jasper good?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot a ghost strike of the sickening variety, pumped up to nauseated with a point.
Let me see here.
Which
Trying to
I have
nauseate
so many
undead.
now.
Can undead be nauseated?
We'll
That was
see.
the section of the century.
Derp.
I'm not
I
sure what
doubt it.
click for that attack.
I believe it's you click your Ghost Strike ability, whatever one you were using.
Ranged?
Click. Yeah, I know it's a ranged attack, but click the Ghost Strike ability.
Okay, specifically the nauseated one or general ghost strike?
General Ghost Strike.
Doop.
Okay. As a standard action, make a melee touch or a ranged touch.
Oh, well, it says it right there.
So do the ranged touch. You'll want to roll D20
Range?
plus, yeah.
Boop. 18.
Okay, that does hit.
Yay! He needs to do a fortitude save.
Looking on through here real quick. Okay.
I'm not sure what the fortitude is saving against, but
I think that's against your save DC of
Yeah.
the sickening condition.
And what condition were you throwing on him?
nauseated.
Nauseated.
Here. Nope, not that one.
Ah, I keep using the wrong one.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright. Acquires. And what was the save you needed to do?
Fortitude?
Fortitude. Okay. As you
Oh.
perform your spell, or as you fire out your poison, it does not appear to be affecting him.
Fuck.
Roll
Figures
me a
you
religion check, Alex. Let's see how well you remember
Okay.
your vampiro.
Religion.
Okay, that's
Average.
So it's 10, so basic undead traits. They are immune to any effect that requires a fortitude save.
Well, that's all my fucking checks.
Unless the object also, or else effect also works on objects or is harmless. Okay.
Oh yeah, it also says directly
That
in Ghost
requires
Strike that it
fortitude.
has no effect
That
on undead
requires
constructs.
fortitude.
Yeah.
That requires will. But that also requires fortitude, so it'd be pointless.
Oof.
Well, fuck!
Alright.
Well, here I go swinging again.
Alright. Back up to the turn order. Jasper.
Shoot back again. If I can do that.
I think
Question. What
once
about
you...
his skeleton?
Sorry, what was that?
Did this guy go? Or what
He-
is this guy's turn?
Yeah, the skeleton.
When it's the skeleton's turn, then he will go.
He already had his turn. He swung against you and missed.
And then you controlled him, and then when it gets back to his turn in initiative, then he'll go.
I
Following
see.
out your order.
Can my
And-
movement be broken up?
No.
Ah,
and
dang,
Pat-
I'm stuck at the door.
Yeah.
It's not like 5e where you can break up your movement and attack.
Unless you have hit and run.
Yep.
So, Vampire, he's seeing that Ivan is sneaking around him. He's going to draw his sword out of your shoulder jack, do a little swing, and kind of do a backward thrust right into Ivan. Roll.
Ooh.
Ooh. 18 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. Oh no, I moved up with my things. It's a d8 plus 1. Okay, not doing super great. We can apply him being able to take 4 damage as he gets you right in
Ow.
the gut with his sword.
Ooh.
Ow.
Does he have any other...
I need to
he only
check
gets one
something.
attack
This
each
is
round.
why I'm a squishy caster.
Okay. So in that case, he did his one thing. Then it goes to Jack.
Alright. It's time to get a little weird in this mess.
Don't
It's
start
time
making
to-
out with him.
It's no, I'm not that weird. Okay, I'm going to Okay, here's a question. How awful does Jasper look? Like in terms of like damage.
He still looks
Like-
like he's doing relatively okay.
Okay, so like mid HP. All right, that's fine. I'm just reading over some of my spell abilities. That isn't gonna terribly help. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna blast. Bang.
That hits.
Nice.
4 damage because of my ability.
Okay.
Lowest damage roll. Wow. That's a 1.
Alright, that drops down. And now check Inish. Alright.
That will be turn for me.
I believe it'd be
Skeleboy.
Jack or Khurtin. Oh,
Skeletons go in between me and Khurtin.
Yep.
Skeleboy runs on, I'm sorry, his Christian name. Bradley runs up to Jasper and, like the Dark Souls meme, tries to plunge the sword into his back, and he doesn't get anything for flanking, sadly. That hits, though. He
I
hits.
figured it was like 5e rules.
I know you have
where
to
you
be,
have to
like,
be across.
directly across. You have to form
Yeah,
the
that's
seams.
what I figured. You have to murder Sandwich.
Jesus! Okay. He deals 6 damage to Jasper. Jesus Christ, okay.
Bradley's a fucking monster.
Welcome to the underdog, Pete. I'm your boss.
Here I go stabbing again.
I get him stabbing my boss. Alright.
There's a new boss. It's me.
For 2 minutes.
I mean, 2 minutes is an extremely long time in combat.
yeah, but these guys are frail boys.
Yeah.
This thing.
I mean, still, it's gonna help.
Skelleboy 2. Let me see what he's gonna do. He's got Khurtin in front of him. And he's got Simon. He doesn't know what Simon's capabilities are, so he's going to try to keep swinging at Khurtin.
Sure.
That is a 5 on the dice. So
I'm
gonna
good.
I'm going to say that misses. You guys are just clanking swords at this moment.
Ching!
Harryhausen style. Jason and the Argonauts.
Ooh, Battle of Strength. Nice.
Alright, Khurtin, it is your turn.
Is there any advantage or disadvantage to using a firearm at close range?
I believe...
Doesn't it provoke an attack of opportunity?
Yes. Provokes attack of opportunity when you do it at close range.
Would it apply?
Unless if you have point blank, that is
That's-
the exception.
Yeah.
Well, no. Point blank just means that you get a plus to the attack and damage.
There is a...
Oh, let me double check.
I know...
Because I haven't been rolling with disadvantage because I have
Yeah.
point blank.
Yeah, you have a feat.
Let me see.
Point blank shot.
Point blank shot, that's it.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, point blank. It's literally a part of the same feature.
Oh,
You have
okay.
to have point blank.
Okay, I thought you had point blank shot, so that's why I wasn't rolling.
I do not know.
Okay.
You're thinking
could-
me, buddy.
you could try to move back 5 feet. Because I know, Gypsy, if you'll back me up on this one, does moving back 5 feet not provoke attack?
Yes,
It
correct.
does not.
5 footsteps are the method of safe movement in Pathfinder.
So you could
Take
take
be way more careful.
So you could
this
take a 5
version.
foot step back and take a shot.
An unload.
But that's your movement. When you take a 5 foot step, that's your movement for the turn.
That's okay.
It
So, could he-
really, what I'm seeing, it says it takes no action.
There we go.
Yes, you still have your move action. But the rules state you can't move your speed on the same turn that you've taken a 5 foot step.
I gotcha. Yeah, so I'm essentially going to use that to kind of disengage from the bind that we had got in 2, and I'm going to use the pepper box with deadly shot.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
You may add your... Okay, so you add a D10 to that. Or no, a D6 if it targets touch AC. So go ahead and roll.
Roll
And then
your
what's
attack.
the
of your
modifier
box.
to firearms?
It's Dex.
So that
Ab and
is
Dex.
a +3.
That hits.
18 exactly.
So
Boom.
And then do I use the D6 or the D10, D8?
It's
you use
a 1d.
you deal
8
base
per
damage plus
pepper
a
box.
plus a D6.
So you
So
use
you roll 1d8 plus 1d6.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
an additional D6 from deadly shot.
The d6 was from deadly shot. That's why I
Yeah.
said roll both.
Oh, okay. Just because I'm looking on the thing and I was kind of confused because I see on the page it
And
says
let me-
1d6, 1d8. I don't really know what both those mean.
The 1d8 is from the damage from the revolver. The 1d6 is for your deadly shot because you're in touch range.
I'm gonna check.
No, I'm talking on the
one-
firearms catalog.
There we go. Okay.
I'm using the same catalog.
Yeah. You
You
would
told me it was a 1d8.
you would use both because it's the 1d8 from the pepper box and the 1d6 extra damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you're fine. 9 damage total.
I
All right.
Nice shot.
You bring him down to 1 hit point.
damn it. So
Hey,
close.
it's okay. Gypsy can finish him off.
Actually, wait a minute. No, you kill him. They only have 8 hit points.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Okay. You shoot this guy right through like the rib cage, and almost in your mind you start to hear, "Ooh, what you say?"
And he just crumbles. Wait, okay.
How do you
this is
shoot
what
a
I
skeleton in the
imagined.
chest?
Of course.
There's
You
still
shoot
a
him in
rib
the
cage there.
Into the back. Like,
You see-
this is what I'm imagining. You shoot him in the spine, and he just crumbles.
You see him clutch where you shot him. He drops his scimitar and drops down to his knees, and he looks up at you like, "How could you?" and falls.
What?
Dramatic.
Because it's
What is
all
your
what
dramatic?
they say,
Something?
'cause it
Yeah,
is.
that's dramatic.
He did.
Ooh, what you say? Take him off. Cool.
Oh, and just to help clear up the confusion, earlier, Dragon, when you were looking at the D6 and D8 on your item, that's referencing if it's a small-sized weapon or a medium-sized weapon. So, like a gnome with a pistol would be using a smaller one that only did a D6, but you're using a human-sized one that does a D8.
Okay. That
Yeah,
makes
there are size category differences.
Just
God.
like any other weapon. Yeah.
For smaller,
Okay.
medium.
Let me take
Yeah,
out.
weapons do more and more damage if they're bigger, and less if they're smaller.
Uh-huh.
All right, that was Khurtin.
Yep.
Nevo, your turn.
This battle seems to be going
Oh,
smoothly,
oh, oh,
so
oh.
I'm just gonna casually sort of walk over here, not really doing anything. And I'm just gonna let my dog, do some more stuff.
I love it.
Some
Good doggy.
Nevo stuff.
This
All right.
battle seems to be going smoothly as Ivan is bleeding from his chest.
So Skeledog turn. What does he do?
I can move up here, and
Nice.
now I figured out how to do this. Bam.
Right there.
That hits.
Because it lets me flank next turn.
Nice.
That hits.
Wow,
Jesus.
that's a lot of damage.
Oh, man.
20 plus 5.
So 4.
20.
Okay. That takes a
Plus 1,
huge
plus 1.
chunk. Wow. Okay. Nevo, is that your turn?
Oh, hold on. If I do a spell, and
Hold on.
do I have to tell? Is it like one of those things where I have to tell a ally to duck or something?
What spell is it? What are you doing?
Say, for example, if I were to do Vampire Strike.
Can you bring it up? I believe
it.
you just take... Oh.
Let's see.
You spend a spell point. Grant yourself... Oh, this was... Or was this? You may spend a spell point to deal... So... I think this was for your corpse explodey thing. Let me bring it up on spheres.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, chat. Trying out new abilities.
If it's a
Not a
ghost
technical
strike, then-
difficulty.
Oh, here we go. Vampiric. Oh, it is a ghost strike.
Yeah.
Deuces spruces. Okay. You don't need to tell them to duck, but I believe because he's in combat, you take a minus... Let me see here. 2? Or is it... Gypsy?
Well, he
think
rolled
it's
like a nat
minus
20.
2 or
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
We
sorry.
rolled a nat, so.
Oh, that.
And it's
Which-
crit confirmed.
No, it's not crit confirmed.
Okay.
Oh.
The damage is.
So,
Great.
It does.
so confirm that critical for me, Nevo. I didn't realize that was
It
a
already
crit.
rolled a crit confirmed. It
Oh,
wasn't that
I see.
one.
It's that 2. It was a 2
It
on the
automatically does that.
Oh, that is a d20. Okay, so that's just a regular hit. So, per 2 caster, so that's still a d6.
1d6 per 2 caster levels, so 1d6.
So,
Roll that damage, Tom.
Isn't it the 3 and
I have
5,
so
though?
many tabs. I cannot.
You're
I cannot.
Doesn't it
Tom,
Tom,
already
you're
say
so
that
lucky
it's
that
3
this isn't
damage?
negative energy. This isn't
So,
negative
okay,
energy.
so
I
it-
already
yeah,
did
it
roll
is.
that damage.
wait, it's a fortitude. It's a constant. Fortitude half. Okay. So
Doesn't he
this
succeed
would not
fortitude saves?
this would not work on him because it's a fortitude save.
Ah.
Hit vampire a vampire.
It's trying to. You're trying to innuendo.
Hey guys, just be glad it wasn't negative energy, because that would have meant he'd been healed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Well, nix that attack. Then.
Was a good try though.
So,
Okay.
my move?
Nevo, Ivan, your move.
Okay, so I was trying to read something, and I am a bit confused. So it says for what is it? God, I can't find it right now.
What are you trying to
Hold on,
do?
I'm trying to remember the name of the feat. It was total defense, but it said it was or not total defense, fighting defensively. It said that it was a full round action on top of a full round action. Actually, no, I'm not gonna total defense her. What should I do?
Total defense is a standard action, according to the Pathfinder cheat sheet.
So here's my question. If I use total defense as a standard action, can I 5-foot step? And since Vladimir basically has a turn, can I kinda do destructive blast from him, or
No, because casting a spell is a standard action, and the turtle channels
and casting
the
a
spell.
and
through
casting
you.
a spell here would basically provoke an attack of opportunity.
Let me see here. It wouldn't provoke an attack of opportunity from Ivan, but because you're channeling it through your turtle, but taking that standard action to total defense would take up your standard action for spell casting.
So you don't get an attack of opportunity if you use your turtle.
Yeah, I know. You know what? Sure, I'm gonna destructive blast from. Actually,
Vladimir.
I'm going to 5-foot step first,
Okay.
which will not provoke an attack of opportunity
Then
because
blast in
I
the
currently
middle.
only have 4. Because currently, if I were to rate myself at 1 to 12, I'm currently a 4.
Alright.
So yeah, I am going to channel the energy into Vladimir
Okay.
and blast at Jasper.
Okay. Roll to hit.
10.
10. And his touch is... Okay, you are just shy of his touch. You begin
Yeah, I had a
to...
feeling.
You begin to cast your magic, and Vladimir starts to charge up your blast. Jasper sees the little glowing turtle in the corner charging up an energy beam, and like Matrix style ducks out of the way as this blast goes flying over him.
Ivan just gives a dumb smile at Jasper, holding up the sword defensively. I know that does nothing but flavor.
All right, it is habada Simon.
All right. I will take a 5-foot step here. I guess I will move here to flank. Or, well, actually, since I'm not doing anything else with my move action, I'll just move over here and flank this way because he doesn't want to be engaged as melee. I'll cover you. And I'll make a attempt at swinging old Nellet at this father fricker.
As you are... Oh, boop!
19. Max damage.
That hits. Okay. And I will let you know, as you are wielding your blade, Nailed, against Jasper, the blade is glowing a red color. It's very noticeable.
Ooh.
So 6 slashy.
And then 6 slashing damage, and then +2 from creative strike.
+2.
So 8.
And then let me make sure I can trigger Fatal Thrust. When you take an attack action against a target that is within 30 feet, and that you are flanking, that is flat-footed, or has... Yes, okay, so he's going to take 1d6 precision damage. Unless
Okay.
is a vampire immune to precision damage?
They are not.
Then take 5.
Ooh, nice.
How would you like to finish him off?
Oh, nice.
You got him.
So the magic of the blade surges, and I flip him around and I cross swords with him, and then I do like a dramatic stab through the gut.
You bring down that...
With him, like...
You bring in that fatal thrust. His blade drops to the stairs, and he drops to his knees. You see a
I steady him.
He looks up
Because
at you.
I still have him impaled.
You see the red light surrounding Nailed begin to flicker and fade. You see Jasper look up at you. Finally.
Your duty is fulfilled.
And his head slumps over. And you feel his body begin to get light as it turns into ash and slowly dissolves in your arms. End of combat. Unless you guys want to murder the Skelly.
Do we need to?
Does it deanimate?
I mean,
is it
Actually, yeah, I'll say that it deanimates. It's fulfilled its purpose. Master's gone.
Xylophone noises.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
you can still bring him back as a mindless one later.
Ivan, your hand is up.
Yes. After beating him, I would like to pick up the sword. Again, I'm not stealing it or anything. I'm more thinking to give this to, like, a museum, because this could be like a good find for a museum and stuff like that.
Historically significant.
Yes, it's historically significant.
Ah.
I would not like to grab it by the blade itself, because I don't know if it's cursed or something. Instead, I would like to use the cape on his body to wrap around it.
Okay.
So
He does have a sheath for his sword. There is one hanging off his belt. Well,
I am gonna sheath it, but I am gonna wrap it in the robe just in case.
okay.
Like,
And
if
then
I
I
can.
I just
No, it's
wanted
okay.
to say,
Go ahead.
I would like to put it over myself. Like, I left the strap to it unwrapped,
Okay.
because I imagine it's kind of like Link's sword, where it basically has like the long belt loop that basically goes over the neck, like over one shoulder and stuff like that.
I'll say you can do that.
Okay.
Simon.
Well,
Oh, go on. Alex?
Okay.
no, go ahead, Simon.
Oh, okay. I will put my gun away and my sword away, and I will look down at the pile of ash of Prince Jasper. And I'll look around. I don't have any words. I don't know what you're supposed to say at this kind of thing, but
Probably get him back into his coffin.
you were a good chap. And
one hell of a fighter. Hit hard. Honorable.
I appreciated his flair for the dramatic. He did that second jump off the coffin, even though he knew it would happen.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
So for that I honor you. And I will activate telekinesis.
Okay.
And I can lift up to a tiny object, but can I lift a pile of ash
The cumulative ashes.
for the sake of the narrative?
I'll say for the
I
rule
mean,
of
ash
cool,
is
yeah.
lightweight, so it really.
I'll say for this moment, I'll let you do that.
You have to lift
And-
one grain of ash.
Yeah, I lift
One
one grain of
piece.
ash at a time, and I place it. I place his ashes down into the tomb,
Okay.
into his
Matter.
sarcophagus. What would you call it? Crypt.
His crypt
Coffin.
sarcophagus.
Tomb. His tomb.
I've been using those words interchangeably.
So, hey,
And-
question.
If you're wanting the weight of the sword, you can actually check that out
No.
on the I button, and it'll let you know.
Okay. But that was not the actual question.
Okay. What's the question?
So, I look towards where the sigil is.
Mm-hmm.
Does that area of the water look any different?
I was actually just about to say, as he has returned to his coffin, you hear this grinding noise, like stone upon stone, and slowly the light of the moon begins to like shine through the hole in the top of the floor, and you see it reflecting off the water. And I will delete
Longsword.
this.
The rope is still there, correct?
Yeah, it looks like the
Longsword is weight of 4.
Okay.
rope is still there. Looks like it might have just gotten crushed against the wall while it was hanging there.
Okay.
Not the biggest deal in the world.
I look at the others. Should we leave the other swords here? I don't know if we are supposed to get all of these at once.
Didn't we already get all of them?
I mean, I assume we're worthy enough to have them, so I'm keeping mine.
We defeated
I
his
got one, he got one, he got one, he got
We all
one,
got
you got one. Nevo got his, I
I
think.
didn't get one.
Oh yeah, it's over there in the corner is the last one, and I point to the one behind the coffin.
Dog blade.
Nevo, I thought I saw your token move over there, so I just assumed that you grabbed it.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So you had...
I mean,
All
wasn't
right.
there also... Oh, no, wait. Never mind.
He'll place
Y'all got a sword.
his sword in BB's mouth.
Hold on to this for me.
Oh god, he's Artorias.
How hard would it be to climb up this rope?
Not hard in the slightest. I'm actually going to move you guys back over to the map. You guys
You
climb on out.
say that, but I remember gym class.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys pull yourself out of the well. It's still night out. You guys pull yourself.
Can I make an estimation of what time it is or how long it took us to be down there?
You guys were probably down there for like an hour, so I'd say it's like 1 or 2 a.m.
Judging by the
I
moon's
put a
position,
band-aid on
it's not
my...
1 a.m.
I put a band-aid on my boo-boo.
On your gut stand.
Oh, right, yeah. I forgot Jack got stabbed in the shoulder. He's got, like, blood pouring down his, like, good suit. He's like, oh, come
hold up.
on.
When Baron asks what happened, we're just going to be like, "Toops."
I tripped on some stairs.
Why is my barn covered in vomit and blood?
I pull out
To be fair, Jack barfed over here.
I pull out a droopy, the derpy dinosaur healthy tape and look at Jack. One.
I think actual gauze would be more helpful than a band-aid, friend.
Well, that was my watch. I'm gonna go sleep now. Somebody else can take the next watch. Bye.
All right.
So Ivan Ivan says something. Bad news. So you know how I said I could give you guys dark vision?
Uh-huh.
No more. Out of spells.
Don't care.
no
going to
way.
sleep.
We'll just go to bed, fuck it.
All right. I'm going to say, for the most part, we're going to end it right there for now.